In this training video, we are going to learn how to use the ornament shape to create a template for tracing the design onto clay. First, you are going to print the pattern shape onto paper or cardstock. Cardstock is better for tracing around, but not required. For this example, the shape was printed at its original size. To make sure that you are printing the tracing template at the original size, you can measure this box. If the box measures 1 inch, then it has printed correctly. You can also change the size of the template shape. In this example, I have enlarged the shape to 125% of its original size. This would make the ornament larger. Next, you will cut the shape out. In order to make sure my shape stays correctly proportioned, I make sure to carefully cut inside of the black line. Now that the shape is cut out, the rest of the paper can be thrown away. This shape can now be used to create several different tracing templates. Today I will show you 2 different tracing templates using this one shape. Although you can make your tracing templates on paper, I recommend using tar paper because it withstands multiple uses on wet clay. Place the paper template onto the tar paper and firmly hold it down. For this example, I am using a white colored pencil to trace around the shape because it is easy to see on camera. You can also use a graphite pencil instead. Now I will cut this shape out of the tar paper, making sure to cut on the inside edge of the white line. Now we have a template for tracing single sections of the ornament onto clay. To use this, I would need to trace it 6 times to create the ornament. I will show you how to do this in a separate training video. Now I am going to show you how to create a template that links the shape repeated 6 times together to create an ornament template. Once again, I will be tracing the template onto tar paper because of its durability. In order to make sure that my template is straight, I start by measuring the height. Since the shape is 3.5 inches, I will need to measure that onto my tar paper. Now, I will draw a perpendicular line from off one corner. I will make this line about 9 to 10 inches long. Now I will measure 3.5 inches tall from my baseline to make sure the top and bottom lines are parallel. Now, using the top and bottom parallel lines to keep my template straight, I will start to trace the shape onto the tar paper, making sure that each time I trace the shape, it is touching the shape next to it at the curve. Notice how when I slide my shape over, I make sure that the curved edge stays touching the other curved edge. Now I am ready to cut it out. Again, I cut carefully inside of the white line. Now I have another template for tracing. The last thing I need to do is fold the template between each of the shapes where they touch. In the next training video, I will show you how to use your new templates to trace and cut your ornament out of clay.